here, and today we are going to be installing the new LSPDFR Rage plugin hook and the updated ScriptHookV. Glad you guys decided to tune in. Make sure you smash the like button for me and subscribe to the channel if you're new or if you haven't already, and click the post notification bell and click all so you know when I post new content and when I go live. We're actually live right now as I'm doing this video. Ladies and gentlemen, click the link in the description below. It's going to bring you to this page right here. This is going to be for LSP First Response 8757. Now, let me make one thing very clear. This is updated on Thursday, so this is brand new. An updated Rage plugin hook does come with your copy of LSPDFR. Now, here's what you want to do. You want to click download the file, agree and download, and you always want the manual installed. You want the manual install, guys, not the auto, the manual. All right, so click download here. Moving on to ScriptHookV. I know you guys have been dying for this to update, and it's finally here for $31.79. We're going to click download here. Put these somewhere where you know get to them, guys. I do recommend your desktop. Now, the first thing that we're going to do, because I'm going to do this for Epic users and Steam users. So, Steam users, actually, Epic users, go ahead and pull up your game launcher, and this is what you're going to want to do. Steam users, you can pull up your Steam launcher as well, and you want to go to library. For Epic users, you're going to go here and click these three little dots. Click manage, and you are going to click verify files right there. And it's going to verify. That's going to put your game to the most recent, up-to-date version, okay, which is 31.79. Steam users, you're going to do the same thing. Pull up your Steam, and you're going to go just like this. You're going to go to GTA 5. You're going to right-click, click Property, click Installed Files, and click Verify Integrity of Game Files. This is going to also update your game to the most recent version. So I'm going to let this do its thing, and then we're going to cut back in here in just a little bit when everything is done. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so once you've got your game files verified and you go to your GTA 5 main directories and you go to your EXE, it should say 31.79. Now, this should be for both Steam and Epic users. This should be for Steam and Epic users right here, okay? So here's what you want to do. For those who are installing it for the very first time, here's what you're going to do. You're going to open this up, open up your LSPDFR, and if you're installing this, let's just say it like this, because most of the people that are here are just overriding your previous version of LSPDFR, right? So here's what you want to do. For those who are overriding your previous version, go into your WinRAR of your LSPDFR and go to the plugins. I'm sorry, not the plugins. Go to LSPDFR and go to the keys and go to your LSPDFR INI. Now, this is only if you're replacing it. If you're installing this for the first time, do not do this step. If you're replacing your LSPDFR, highlight your keys INI on your LSPDFR INI and delete them. Now, the reason that we're doing this is so it doesn't overwrite those in your directory right here. So you don't have to redo all these keybinds right there. See that? Everything will stay the same. All right, make sure. Let's go back in our WinRAR. Make sure in your directory that the last part of your pathway says Grand Theft Auto 5. If you're on Epics, it should say GTA 5, okay? Now, you're going to highlight everything inside of this WinRAR, excluding the license, then hold down your control key and deselect the RPH README. You do not need those. Grab everything else, left-click on your mouse, hold it down, pull it in your main game directory, drop it in. And you're going to replace whatever 1,088 files, I think it is, something like that. Maybe it's... Oh, it's 1,077 files. I was close. You're going to replace them just like that, okay? Now, once you're done replacing these, everything is going to highlight in blue. Everything you just replaced, highlighted in blue. This also means that you have an updated Rage plugin hook right here. So here's what you want to do. If you got one pinned in your taskbar, you're going to want to unpin that. All right, go to the Rage plugin hook inside of your directory, highlight, right-click, and you are going to pin this to your taskbar, okay? Now, we can go ahead and refresh this. You literally do not have to manipulate anything now because we took out the keys and the LSPDFR INI. All right? So, let's close out of our WinRAR for that, and you can now get rid of this shortcut for LSPDFR. Open up your ScriptHookV. All right? And then double-click on your bin, and then highlight the dinput8.dll, and then highlight the ScriptHookV.dll. Drag both of these into your main game directory, drop them in, and replace the files. All right? Now, we are now updated, and we are good to go. We are going to see if the game is going to work. If it does not, as I always recommend you guys do, always make a backup copy of that directory before you install any mods, all right? So see how I've got my backup copy right here? This one is on 3095, okay? So always make them backup copies, guys. It's very important. I preached it a lot about this game. So let's close this. We are going to click on Rage Plugin Hook. Actually, let me do something real quick. I got to fix my controller. I'm going to fix my controller real quick. It's got to be on a certain setting to play GT5. All right. Close out of that. Now, let's go ahead and let's click on Rage Plugin Hook. It's probably going to take you through a first-time setup, as it always does, just like this. The only thing you are going to do here is click Accept. Now, I know you guys never hear me say this, but do not back up your game just yet. Don't do that. Don't back up your game yet, because let's go to Plugins, click Load These Plugins on Startup, and click Check All so that everything in your plugins is checked. Then click Load All Plugins on Startup, go over to Game Settings, and go to Revert Version. Now, right here, you should have a version that says Revert Back to 3095. If for some reason that this does not work, you can go back to my Revert video. You can revert here and then go back to my Revert video, grab those 4 files that you need for Steam and the 2 for Epics, drop them into your main directory, and you'll be good to go again. All you got to do is just revert your game again, okay? But see how I'm leaving this here? I'm not going to delete it because I want to keep that in case I need it, in case it doesn't work. So let's go ahead and click Save and Launch and click OK. And let's see if the game fires up. Now, if the game does not fire up with this version, which I always will anyway, and we got this right here. So Steam failed to initialize. Please verify that Steam client is running and try again. So I'm getting the, let me try it like this. Let me go to GT5 and click play. There we go. I think that might have done the trick right there. Let me close out of this. That might have done the trick. So if you get that window right there, just pull up your Steam and click play on GT5. That should fix the issue. So let's see if, in fact, it is going to fire up. Crossing our fingers. Looks like it's going to work. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. LSPDFR is working, and you guys are good to go. Everybody can quit crying about ScriptHookV now, and everybody can enjoy it and get back on patrol, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to do it for this video. As always, ladies and gentlemen, stand strong, stay firm, and put God first. I love you guys so much, and I will see you all in the next video.